Having trouble with navel orangeworm in the orchard? Sidetrack Now Miso Mating Disruption is your best bet to minimize loss and maximize profitability. Used with Tresse's new multi-gender lures for your monitoring program, you can achieve the quality yields you deserve. Contact your local sales rep today. Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you from the annual Tree Vine Expo here in Stanislaus County. Here with Roger Duncan, one of the speakers today in his backyard. He's a UC Cooperative Extension Farm Advisor for Stanislaus County, talking about almond varieties. That's a huge topic of conversation, I think, with a lot of growers either replanting or interested in getting into the almond business. Can you give us some advice on what you should consider when planting or replanting?
Sure. Everybody's looking for that perfect almond variety, and at this point we still haven't found that perfect almond variety. But I think the first thing you need to do is, I think most growers, the first thing they ask about is yield. What's the production of these particular varieties? And there are definitely differences. Nonpareil is still the king. We've been growing this for over 100 years. It still is the best quality and gets the best price. But we need something to pollinize that. And really, we're still searching for that great pollinizer. But you want something that's going to bloom, overlap with nonpareil very well, that has good kernel quality. And there are some out there now that have very good kernel quality, like Bennett Hickman and a Superel. And some others that are getting somewhat near nonpareil price and are yielding well. So, all those things are important to think about. So bloom overlap when our variety is going to harvest. We don't need any more varieties that harvest at the same time as nonpareil. We're getting clogged up at the processors at that time. So we're really looking for something that maybe harvests a few weeks after nonpareil.
As far as bloom is concerned with bees and just the fact that they're in high demand and you can't there's not enough of them to go around, what are some considerations on the pollination side that they may consider that may require less bees?
Well, if you're going to plant a standard variety mix like with a nonpareil and the pollinizers, you really are going to be sticking with at least 2 hives per acre of some good, strong, at least 8 frame hives. But if you plant a self-fertile variety, such as Independence or Shasta, or some of the newer varieties that will be coming out over the next couple of years, then we can certainly cut way back on the bees. And I am a proponent of putting some bees out. I know some people suggest maybe we don't need to put bees out with self-fertile varieties, but I think probably a half a hive or somewhere around 25% of what we normally put out. So that's a real big cost savings, and I guess it can help spread our bee population around.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time, Roger, and being here with us today at the Tree Vine Expo. Read more about these things in Pacific Nut Producer Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.